no class. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn.
7:55. I have an appointment at 9 o'clock with, I think this is gonna be my third appointment with my OBGYN. So this is what's been going on. I found out I was pregnant a while back, but due to my two separate miscarriages, I have decided not to tell my family. I decided not to tell my family because honestly, I was, and I'm still scared that, anything can happen. As I get further into my pregnancy, I'm more like calm about it, and I'm more like chill. I think I'm gonna be able to enjoy my pregnancy after I'm 6 months. As of right now, I'm still on the guard. I'm still on the what can happen or whatnot. So I found out I'm pregnant. Probably last month or so, I started working. And I know that me starting to work and me telling my family right away that I was pregnant, they were going to start telling me hey, you shouldn't even be working if you know that you're at risk and blah blah blah. So I decided not to tell anybody. My husband and I have been keeping it a secret. The only person that knows I had to tell the people from work because I was already starting to feel really sick, and just legally I needed to tell my manager. So I told my manager, and after I couldn't hold it, I needed to tell my friend Mitzi. And Mitzi has been with me since I was pregnant with Logan. So I knew, and there was no doubt that I wanted Mitzi to know starting from the beginning. I waited until I was probably 10 weeks or so. I waited till I was 10 weeks or so in order for me to tell her, and because I wanted her not to host our gender reveal, but to be the one who knew of my baby's gender. So I've been trying to blog. I've been trying to keep updated, and I was gonna, since I took the pregnancy test, I did that video, but I don't know if I still have it in storage because I did change my phone. So it's been a little crazy, and I feel it's been a little bit more crazy because I'm working. Yesterday we went in for our gender determination and whatnot. So we had that appointment. I started crying because I haven't had another ultrasound since the baby was really tiny. So now the baby's, I feel like he or she, whatever, is huge, because I was able to see the head, the body, the feet and whatnot. So I started crying because I'm man, I honestly didn't think I was going to be good for this pregnancy, because I'm working. I know that I'm stressing myself out. I'm not really sleeping, but everything happens for a reason, and God knew this was the best timing because everything's been going it's been going good. I don't want to jinx myself, but it's been going perfect, I feel. I've hardly had any morning sickness. The only thing, I've just been feeling really tired, but I don't even know if it's because I'm pregnant or because I am I'm working. So I have to sleep through the day in order to be good for the night. But other than that, everything's been going so good. We are planning a what's it called? A little celebration. I love doing little family gatherings because, especially now that I'm working, I hardly ever see my family because all I want to do is sleep. We went through a really rough patch last year with my husband being really sick, and I'm doing a little mini celebration just for his 1 year recovery, and that was my excuse. That was the excuse that we gave everybody so we can all get together. And that day we are gonna let them know that hey, I'm pregnant, and we are gonna let them know, hey, on top of it, you're gonna know the gender today with us. So we wanted to do everything all together. but it's mainly, you know, to let them know that we're pregnant, that the baby's healthy. I feel like the first time I told them, like, I should have waited, but with Logan, I didn't wait. I told everybody when I was like 6 weeks or even a little bit less. I don't remember, but we told everybody that then, so I didn't think much of it. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I didn't think I was gonna have a miscarriage. I didn't think I was gonna like be sick or whatnot. And they took it really hard, like to go from seeing my family so happy and excited, and my dad to be so excited and all, to later on a few days let them know like, hey, I'm having a miscarriage. Like even now it's like I've been I don't know why my emotions have been so bad lately, obviously because of the hormones, but I've never felt like this, like so I thought it twice, like, hey, let's let them know, hey. But I think it was the right timing. The day I found out one of my uncles passed away, so I didn't want to hit everybody with like that news then. And then shortly after we had his funeral. Shortly after, like the next day we had his viewing. The next day we had a funeral. So it was in the right time. I had just started working, so I didn't want to hear you're like overworking yourself, you're working overnight, like don't work, like take care of yourself. I'm just not up to that. Especially I didn't want people like my family and more, because I understand they take care of me and they're like looking after me, but I just don't like them telling me like, hey, don't do this, don't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't eat this, you can't eat that. So I've been able to enjoy it myself for these past three months, because I am 3 months now. So I don't know where I was going with this. So yeah, so I just didn't want to tell my family now, because it was in the right timing, because I just wanted to make sure everything was okay before letting them know. So like I said, I am 3 months. I am 13 weeks and 2 days. 3 days? 13 weeks and 3 days, I think. Or 13 weeks and 2 days. So we were able to see the baby. The baby's doing really good. The baby's heartbeat is really good. We were able to know the gender. We couldn't find out. The technician couldn't see the gender because the umbilical cord was between his or her legs, and then she was like, he or she was sitting. I keep calling her she, but she was in like sitting down position, so she couldn't do it. So yeah, so she was able to determine. Mitzi took the paper. I don't see her till Saturday, thank God. We've been talking, and I've been like on the urge to like asking her like, hey, let me know, hey, but I know she's not gonna tell me anything. I'm gonna try to record everybody's reaction on top of I'm going to record like when we find out. So I don't know if this is going to be a full-on video or just like little blogs that I post after I tell everybody. So yeah, so we are pregnant. I feel really blessed, and I feel really like I don't even want to start crying. I should have just made this like a completely different thing. But I wanted to make this like a little sit-down video, but it's been hard. It's been really hard. So I'm pretty excited. We are getting the last minute things for Saturday. I really want it to be Saturday already. I really want to know. I really want my family to know, because you know, one thing is me and my husband knowing, in which I love, you know, it's just us, it's just so intimate between us that we've been knowing. And but then now I feel like it's the time to let my family know, and for them to share the same like happiness with us and share the same memories with us. So I'm really excited for them to know. A lot of them have been like asking me like, hey, are you pregnant? And then, my son's godmother told me that she had a dream that I was pregnant, so I had to pull it off and lie to her. my dad asked me, like, he told me, he's like, hey, you're losing weight. I'm like, if you only knew, I'm losing weight because I'm puking every here and there. So what else? I don't know what else. So the only people who we invited to on Saturday to our like a little like get together is a really close family and friends. So we invited people who we're really close to. It's like probably like less than 20 people, less than 30 people, counting like their kids and stuff. Our family, like our closest family, people who we genuinely think that, like, you know, they're worthy of knowing first before anybody else or whatnot. Maybe some people know, maybe some people don't know, like, and at this point I don't really care. Like, I'm happy, I'm glad my baby's okay. Hold on, I'm glad my baby's okay, I'm glad my baby's healthy. So we're gonna find out today. Hopefully I get an ultrasound here with my doctor so he can double check everything looks fine, the baby's okay. But I did hear the heartbeat yesterday and saw like how active she was. So I'm going all over the place because I am so mad that I got here. I decided to come like an hour and 30 minutes earlier because of traffic, and then I get here and I'm like almost 40 minutes earlier. So that means I'm gonna try to go to Target. That's an excuse to go to Target, and that's the excuse to go to Target. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is like a little update. So I'm pregnant. I'm 3 months pregnant. I am due May 2020. I am so happy. My husband's so happy. We're extremely blessed. We're extremely grateful. And yeah, so I also started working, so that's why I haven't been filming. I haven't been doing a lot of things. And then when I do things with my husband and my son, I just try to enjoy them and be in the moment, because like I kind of just don't spend a lot of time with them, because most of the time I just want to be sleeping and resting and whatnot.